So I had to take a moment to share this with you because a lot of times when I be sharing information on my show and on other videos that I post on social media, sometimes people just like to pass by it or maybe listen to it and really don't pay close attention to the writing on the wall that people like me are trying to point out. It's kind of like having a big elephant in the room and we like, there go the elephant right there. And people just don't want to admit it and acknowledge that it is an elephant in the room. So anyway, I've been talking about business deductions in the fourth quarter. I've been talking about protecting your cash flow. Actually, today, I was talking about 5 ways to protect your cash flow. And one of the ways is for you to beat inflation. Well, you can't beat nothing if you're not physically fit, if you're not prepared mentally and physically and disciplined with the habits to actually beat anything. So when it comes to the money game, you got to be ready. You got to be disciplined. You got to have the right habits. So when you start listening to people like me and getting the right information, you know how to use it and can actually win with it. But anyway, there was an article that just came out today. I'm reading the article, and here's what a Fortune 100 CEO said. They said in their words, I'm like quoting it, we're in for at least 12 months of inflationary pressures. Inflationary pressures. Now, I've been telling y'all that you got to figure out ways to beat inflation. You got to get in the right vehicles. You got to protect your cash flow. You got to increase your income. You got to maximize your profitability. I'm talking about all this stuff that you got to do. And now here, this Fortune 100 CEO is coming out saying, okay, guys, America, we are in for at least a whole nother year of inflationary pressures. What that means is, when you start going in the stores and going places and you looking at prices like, hold up, dog, wait a minute. Man, everything is high. What that's called is inflationary pressures. Here's what he says again, and I quote, you might have to get used to it, at least for a while, because we are in a once in a 2 decades inflationary environment. So basically what he's saying, what we see happening right now happens every 20 years or so. Now, inflation is real sneaky and subtle. It's real trifling and ratchet, because here's how inflation works. Inflation works like a, what do you call it? Like a bacteria infection, where you can't really see it on the surface. All you realize is it's just starting to create discoloration and stuff. And you like, hold up, man, I thought bananas was this price. I thought gas was that price. I thought clothes was this price. I thought these products and services and goods were this price. And all of a sudden it changes overnight. Well, it didn't really change overnight. It just happens to come to our awareness overnight. Like you wake up one morning and everything has changed, but it's been happening the whole time. This is why you got to get your game up. This is one of the reasons why I encourage you to develop financial intelligence. Don't mean you stupid. Don't mean you goofy. Don't mean you ignorant. Don't mean you just a dumb. It just means that when it comes to certain things economically, you have to become intelligent of, so you'll know how to play the game and how to win the game.